Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to our very first day of our sneaky peeks from our 132nd edition release. I know I have not been around much. It's been this month has been so busy, and then just taking care of stuff here in my home. My little angel's not doing so well, my little fur baby, so been kind of taking care of her around the clock as well, and just trying to meet deadlines. I feel like these deadlines are coming up quicker than usual. This year is like flying by already. So anyways, so I am super excited to finally share this next release with you. Okay, so we are showcasing two brand new items today. The first one is called watering cans, and this, I wanted to do something a little different, switch it up this month. I'm doing a little 3x4 stamp set this time around. And I just kept it super simple. So basically we have this is a stamp that you could stamp. I'm going to show you the coordinating die to stamp on the watering can to kind of distress it a little bit. We have just a note, and then we have three little stamps that you could actually stamp on the watering cans. One says bless our farmhouse, life is better in the garden, and then flowers, and then plants. And then we just have these little, and then we have a hello, and then we have these 1, 2, 3, I think those are the ones. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3, these three right here do not come with coordinating die, so I'm going to show you right here. Okay, so basically everything in this stamp set comes with the coordinating die, except for these. This is considered one stamp, those two that are together. So it's 1, 2, and then 3. Those do not have coordinating dies, but everything else does. Okay, and then in addition to this, I have the actual watering cans. We have two different styles there, so this way to give you options. Okay, so this all comes together as a set. Okay, and then we have, I say this every month, I think this is my favorite paper pad. I absolutely love the way this came out. It's called Springtime. So I'm going to kind of flip through it really quickly for you. So here goes the first page here, and that's super cute. So basically this is all of the images that are in that stamp set, like the little sentiments and that cute little heart there. Okay, so that's that. The back of that page is a cute little script page. And then we have some tags here. Now, just so you'll know, we only have one paper pad, which I may just do one from now on, because I think the paper pads are really killing me. I absolutely love doing the paper pads, but 2 a month is now I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna do 2, but for right now I'm gonna take a little break with 2. I'm just gonna do 1. So this paper pad here has 24 sheets total, and there's two each of 12 designs. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. So back of that pink has that cute type print, and then here, since there are 2 pages in each, so basically there are 6 tags, and you get a total of 12 tags in each book. I do not have coordinating dies this time to cut these out, so what I did was I made them perfectly straight. So what I did was I grabbed my paper trimmer, I just made a few cuts there right above them, and then on the sides, and then for the little slant parts I just use my scissors to cut it. You could also use your paper trimmer as well, but they're super quick ready-made tags for you, and I will show you my examples that I threw together for you. Okay, behind that is this pretty pink linen. Okay, and then we have some cutouts here. Again, no dies, but I made these super simple, so this way you can cut it out. You could either just cut like a cross right down the middle, just like so, and you could use them as like the little squares and kind of like back them on some gray cardstock and put that on the front of a card. Okay, that's one option. Or you see how there's 3 lines I made here? You could fussy cut around the outer, the 3rd line on the outside, and you can use that as a layer. Okay, and there's 4, and you can make it. And I can't wait to show you my cute little card set I made using this. So there's one that says thinking of you, just a note, get well soon, and hello friend. Okay, so that's that. Behind there is that pretty orange type, and then we have these pretty orange like little squares with a little bit of distress in the background. And then behind that is an orange linen. And then I had to have a white little script. Well, actually, it's a type page. And I'm not sure if you can see, but in the background, there is like a really faint linen background behind that, okay? Behind that, we have this really pretty, like a tomato red script page. And then we have this pretty little tomato red, little white polka dots, and there's also some little type print behind there as well. Behind that's a red linen. And then this one here is kind of like, just, I love the way this came out. It's just showing the little watering cans, as well as the little tulips that I had in there. But I kind of separated the little tulips and the leaves because when I patted it together, I don't know, it just didn't look right. I love the way it came out, okay? There's that. Behind that is a pretty green type page. And then this one here is basically a strip of all of the pages that are in this set here. Behind that is a pretty green linen. And this next one I absolutely love. This here, you could go ahead and just cut out here and use this as an actual, what do you call that? Just use your, like a 5, your A2 standard card and put a sentiment there and call it a day. Go ahead and layer that onto a card base. Or you could use this entire page on a 6, like maybe an 8x8 scrapbook page. Use that as your centerpiece, you know, and then work around it. I love this page, okay? Behind that, we have this really pretty, like wine color, and that has a type on there, type print. And then we have this, the little, I don't know the proper name for it, but it's called the little zigzag. And then we have some type print in the back there. Behind there, we have this really pretty wine color linen. And then I wanted a white wood plain. Okay, so I'm so excited I did that. Behind that, we have the gray little type print there. And then we have a little page. Now, this was my son's contribution here. He said, since this is watering cans, he wanted something like it's showing. It's almost like rain, but, you know, obviously I think it is rain, to be honest. He wanted it to be like little, you know, little drops, like you're pouring the water out of the can. So, of course, since he suggested it, I definitely went with it, okay? So there goes that. Behind that, it's that pretty gray linen. And then it starts all over again, okay? Okie dokie. So before I show you my projects, I'm going to show you how to assemble all of these, okay? So this is what they look like when they come out, okay? This, you could go ahead and you could use that layer for that. This will go here, okay, at the top. And then these are the layers for this guy here, okay? And then I went ahead and I cut out one with the sentiment there. Then I also did a little heart. So I'm going to show you the different ways how to do this, okay? So let me grab the, oh, you know what? I forgot to get this big stamp here. So we're going to go ahead and, I'm going to show you how to do this one first, okay? So let me grab a little. Okay, so what I am using here is just some stone cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. And then I'm going to use my Ranger Archival. This is my favorite ink. I think I try other inks and I always gravitate back to this. I have no idea, but I just love it. So anyway, so this here is just a stamp. There's no particular die that goes with this one either, which I forgot to mention, because you already have a die here. You already have the image that you're going to use to stamp. Okay, so, and this is just kind of gives it a little distress feel to it. So let me go ahead and try my best to line this up without putting my head in the camera. Okay, and that's super cute. And then what we could do is, let's just go ahead and do this now. Let me grab my tweezers. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the little layers on. Now you don't have to put this layer on, because if you want to keep that little distress look there, or you know what I'm saying, or if you just want a plain layer, that's fine too. So we're gonna do a plain little handle here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just using my glossy accents to adhere this down, just like so, okay? And then we are going to go ahead and put on this little thing here. That's for the little water comes out like that. And then we're just gonna go ahead and just put this on here, like so. And you'll see that little cut line there. That's where that little bottom part lines up with, okay? I always like to put cut lines there just to remind myself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there goes that there. And then now what we could do is we could either put this here, which I kind of did one there already, so let's switch it. So we're going to go ahead and just put this here, the little heart instead. So I'm going to grab a little pop dot to put that on. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on there. Just like so, and that's super cute. And then what I like to do, I kind of like to just get my finger and just kind of curve it a little. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. Now there are cut lines right here, okay? And that's for something else I'll be showing you during the week. So I won't tell you what it's for just yet. But that's super cute. Okay, so that's that. And then for this one here, we are those 3 extra stamps that I told you. This actually does come with the die, okay, but not these. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't grab the I forgot to grab this little tiny line right there. These are just stamps to kind of like age the can just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of going for this time around, just to kind of give it a little aged look. So this one here, this is the bigger one. You kind of just want to just put it somewhere down there. You know what I'm saying? Just like so, okay? Now, if you want it darker, obviously, you can do it darker if you want. And then we have the other one here. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and just stamp like right underneath those 2 little cut lines there. Just like so. And then we have this one here. Now this one, I don't know if I want it. Let me see. That's just going to go like so. Now we can, if you could go ahead and leave it just like that, or you can layer this on just to give it a little dimension. Go ahead and stamp that again on top, or you don't have to, okay? And then this one here, again, there's a cut line. So when you put that on top of theirs, like you could do that a different color. Just make sure they line up because like I said, there's little holes there for a reason. And we will discuss that. I think it's either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not sure what day we're showcasing the other item, but let me go ahead and just put some adhesive on here. And then this is just going to go like so. Okay. Just like that. And then we have our little Life is Better in the Garden. So what I did was I actually used a watering can to stamp that. And then that, we can just do it flush up against, but instead, you know what? Let's go ahead and pop that up instead. Let me grab a pop dot here. Let's go ahead and just put that here. And then let's go ahead and just pop this bad boy up like so. Okay, so let's just go ahead and utilize this. Let's go ahead and put this on. And then maybe we could re-stamp that little distress little piece on here. Okie dokie. Just like so. Or you could just leave it as is. But we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and just snap that on there. Put more up there. There we go. And then maybe we could just throw another one like right here. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of give it a little distress look. To kind of age it some, you know, does that make sense? So yeah, so that's it right there. And again, what we're going to do is go ahead and just kind of curve this one up just a tad as well. So, but you probably want to just do it like with like a little pen or something. Let me go ahead and just put that so they could have like a little bit of curve look. So here goes some other examples right here. That one says Bless Our Farmhouse. And then here goes some with a little bit darker paper on here. That one says Life in the Garden. Life is better in the garden. And another one, Bless Our Farmhouse. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Now, if you don't want this on here, okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and take this off. Okay, we easily take that off. What you can do is go ahead and this is like a little distressed little oval thingy here. Put that like so. And then you could go ahead and stamp in here. Where's that stamp set? The one that says flowers and plants. you could go ahead and stamp that like right on top in a darker color, okay? So that's just another option as well, okay? I absolutely love the way these came out. Not too tiny. Like this one here is like a almost 2.5 inches tall. And then this one here is like 1 3/4, okay? I wanted to have 2 different sizes to give us options, all right? Okie dokie, so that's how you put those together in that set there. So now let me go ahead and show you my samples. That's my first one here. This is just a simple card I created using 3 of the pattern papers from the set. Okay, so here goes, here what it looks like right here. So I used that little oval, you know, that little stamp that we just got through doing, and I just stamped directly on here instead of, you know, using the die and popping it up. So I thought it looked super cute. Added some twine there, and then here goes the little sentiment that says hello. I popped all that up, and that little die cuts it out beautifully. Okay, and then I use the little wood background, the little green type, and then this is, I absolutely love the way that came out. So that's that, and I can show you the items I used for that. In addition to my new items, I used my little rectangle frame die layers. I used the bigger die in that set. And I used my A2 fancy frame dies. I didn't use the stitch ones. I don't think I have it anymore. So I used just the regular ones, and that's what cut that out. And it's okay if I didn't do the stitching, because I love how it has like an embossed look on my dies. So let me just kind of show you. Hopefully that shows up. And you see how that has that little pretty embossed look right there. So that's what I did for that. And then I used this one here for this part. I just cut it. Let's see, what else did I use from that? Okay, and then that's it for that, okay? I made a little 4-card, little note card set here. And this one here, let me just quickly show you what I used. It's my circle card add-ons. And what I used from here is the biggest, this is a perfect 4-inch circle. I used that. I used my little eyelet doily dies, and I used the medium size one here. And then from this set, this is my Ginger Easter one, I used the little tiny bow, okay? So that's what I used for this set of cards here, and I absolutely love the way they came out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So this is that the page in the paper pad. Remember, I told you that you could fussy cut. You could fussy cut it on the 3rd line, the 3rd outer line, okay? So that's exactly what I did here. So I'm not sure if you can see how I did it. I wanted to do it that way, so that's why I have a double line. So this way you can cut it out, and it looks super adorable, okay? So what I did was I used to use, all this paper is from my new paper pad, okay? And on the inside, I put that cute little doily die on the inside. And then I stamped Life is Better in the Garden behind them. See, this is the reason I like the perfect 4-inch circle, because you see how the card folds there? I don't like that, so that's why we did that. So there goes that, just a note. And then we have Thinking of You. And there goes that adorable little bow die from that little, the Ginger Easter one set, and that's super cute. Thinking of You. And then we have this one, says Hello Friend. I love the way these came out. And then we have a Get Well Soon, okay? And all of them do have this in it, and they all have that Life is Better in the Garden, okay? So that is my little 4. And then I want to get, and I haven't got a chance to, I need to get out and get some I want a 65-pound cardstock so I can make some envelopes. My intentions were to do vellum envelopes, but I ran out of vellum. I didn't have enough to do, because these are my 4. And let me show you. Did I show you what I used for this one? Oh, I didn't even show you the main thing. I used my 4-inch circle card dies, and I used the card base for that one. And then for the vellum piece, I used the bigger stitch here for that vellum piece, okay? And I really want, because I do have a 4x4 envelope die here, and I ran out of vellum. I couldn't believe that. I wanted to make some pretty little vellum envelopes to go with this, because I think this is a cute little gift to give someone. You know what I'm saying? Your little crafty friends, or just anybody who loves little cute notepads or note cards. Isn't that super cute? I think this would be really cute for a teacher. Okay, now I'm going to show you the last 2 items here. So this here, these are the ones that I told you that are ready to go in the paper pad. Okay, so which is this right here. Super simple to cut, okay? So after you cut them with your what do you call it? with your little paper cutter, what you want to do is grab, like, well, you don't have to. You could like grab a black marker and edge along the side, you know, just the edges where you cut, or you don't have to, because I just went ahead and backed it off. This is some smoky shadow paper tray ink cardstock that I backed it onto. So there are 6 tags in the paper pad. I use one. I'm going to show you in a minute. So you get a total of 12, and you could just go ahead and quickly cut those out, back them, and you have some tags just perfectly ready to go. Okay. And for my next item, I did end up using the 4x4 envelope die. Okay. And then what I did was I went ahead and I used that paper. Now, this, as you can see, comes in pieces. So I was able to use my 6x6 paper pad, but for here, I had to separate it. Okay. Now, definitely, if you don't want to use up most of your paper pad, use regular paper, but I just had to, okay? I had to use this pink cardstock because I absolutely love the way it came out. And then I used my Wink of Stella. On my other ones, I used my Diamond Dust and the, I forget what else. Is it Diamond Dust? Maybe I'm mixing that up. My Diamond Stickles and the Stardust little stickles for these cards. That's what I used to put on the little flowers, okay? Hopefully that comes through. And then for this one, I just use my clear Wink of Stella marker. I went ahead. Now you can poke a hole on here if you want a true tag. I left that option out because it's easy for us to poke a hole in it ourselves. Well, we couldn't anyway. There's no die. So all I did was I just grabbed some twine and I hot glue gunned that on. And then I went ahead and I just used a Velcro, and then I used a little pop dot to put that on. Now, of course, you could add a, what do you call that? A little note, a little note card. But I just end up putting like a little pack of seeds in here. Now, for some reason, these are really big compared to what they used that I remembered them. So I thought these, because I was going to put them in my little holiday envelope die, which I'm kind of glad I didn't because we're out of stock of those. So I figured, you know, these, if I just fold this, it'll fit beautifully in here. Now, also, you could also include a note in there if you want. And I just thought this was super cute because this says happy birthday. And what a cute little presentation for someone. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely love the way everything came out. I hope you all do too. This was such a fun release to play with. I couldn't stop to be honest with you. It was so much fun. So this is everything I created using the 2 brand new products, our brand new paper pad and our what do you call that, the watering can stamp and die set. So here goes those, everything I did, and then all the little tags here. Okay, so that is it, everyone. So this is what we showcased today, the watering can's little stamp and all the dies that coordinate with it. And these are all sold together along with our brand new springtime 6x6 paper pad. Now, go ahead and head on over to my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe.com to see what the rest of my amazing team has done showcasing these brand new items. And while you're there at all of our blogs, go ahead and leave your comments on all of our blogs for a chance to win both of these brand new sets here. I will announce all winners on Friday. So this Friday, which will be the 28th, and then that's when everything will go live for sale. Okay, and that will be at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that is it, everyone. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry for the long video. But anyway, so have a fabulous day. And I will see all of you back here tomorrow for day 2 of our sneaky peeks. Bye-bye.